Hey, I am told that I am live. This is Elipsis, and I am here to bring you Marble Madness 2. I'm probably best known for Marble Madness 1 for NES. I saw in chat just a few minutes ago somebody said, didn't know they released a Marble Madness 2. The answer to that is they did not. This game was never released, and in fact, it was believed lost to time until, I want to say about April, maybe May of this year. There were about 10 or 11 beta copies or prototype cabinets of this game, and somebody dumped a PCB to the internet, and suddenly the world has Marble Madness 2. So this game, in spite of that 1991 copyright, only has been out for about 6 months to the public. So I'm gonna give it a go here. I am a former world record holder. I want to shout out Yelsrake, also former world record holder of this game, who invited me to submit this to the marathon, and also Likuki, current world record holder, who invented tons of cool strats, some of which we'll be trying to show off today. So this is a 1 credit clear attempt, but it is very, very similar to an any percent speed run. So I'm going to go put my coin in, and the coin. This is actually a 3-player game. So I'm going to choose the blue marble. It does make a slight difference because the starting positions will change. So I always play as blue. The thing we're doing to make this a little bit marathon safe, I'll explain as we go, but I have an easier difficulty set. Not good for speed running, but it costs us a little bit more time. So I'm going to get kicked off here, and we got a nice little countdown built in. And we're off to the first race. Now, Marble Madness had 6 races. This has many more than that. I think the answer is 14. Here's your practice race. You learn to play the game. Now, we do not, in this version, hold the A button to go fast. Instead, we mash the A button to go fast, which gets tiring. So listen to this music. The aerial race slaps, everybody. All right, that's it for the aerial race. Hope you enjoyed it. This game also has power-ups, unlike Marble Madness 1. And here's one. Now I am big. And that's a really cool speed strat. Skips most of the level. And now the worst music in the game. And pretty straightforward, that route there. We got some giant tomatoes. We've got much more crazy enemies than you're used to with the original Marble Madness. I want to beat out this cycle. Oh, almost. So there is a brand new skip here that I discovered accidentally, and Likuki figured out how to make consistent, but we didn't get to show it off there. These disco floors are the worst. They basically move your marble randomly. We can't figure out how to be consistent anywhere there's a disco floor. So if you're watching a speed run, you'll hear disco pleased. There's a nice anthropomorphized satellite, also pretty problematic. There we go. So that's your first set of 4 levels. The timer now goes away, so unlike Marble Madness, you have some independent timers. I'm just going to go up here. So this is where we get bonus stages. It gets a bonus time, bonus points. That'll give me more time in the next set of levels, but I don't need that, Marble Madness, because I'm fast. So we're just going to sit here. It would just waste time to get bonus seconds because we got to count up the score and then count up the time. And I saw somebody asked, this was not released as a trackball game. I think one of the prototypes for this cabinet was trackball, but the more modern prototypes, I think, are joystick. So here we have level select, and how we're going to get into some serious power-up abuse. There's some really cool, very difficult strats coming up here. Let's see if I can do it. It's called Nobby. Nobby has 1 speed. Very fast, uncontrollably fast. But if you can learn to control it anyway... Oh, so that's okay. We did a big jump. We skipped the hardest part of the level. There's a huge time save, and now just to finish off with a cool jump. Got the jump. Missed the goal, but we did a cool jump. That's about what I'm looking for. And now there's another Nobby abuse with a difficult grab coming up at the beginning. we missed it, but it's worth it to just wait a cycle and grab it again. Nobby, very fast. Let's get Nobby again. Keep going. And we're done. So now we go to the North Pole. You get one shot at that shortcut, but if you die, it will respawn you and send you the other way. Guess what we're gonna do here? It's Nobby. Nobby doesn't care what surface you're on. Nobby's just gonna fly off the screen and then come back, and we're good. This is a very good run so far. I'm happy with this. Sunburst, one of the hardest levels in the game to get clean because of disco floors. So if you know Yell's Rake, he'll say, "Disco, please." Absolute chaos in this level, including the direction your marble travels. Put it in the cloud, they said. It'll be easy, they said. And I've got some very angry clouds. Trying to get a restart on this ramp, it's sending me in an unhappy direction. And just like that, we're through the second set of races. See Yell's in chat. What's up, my marble brother? Disco, please. You can just hold up on your D-pad, and we're going to count off time. So I'm playing with an NES controller because I have 1 million hours of Marble Madness 1 on an NES controller, and I just shoved it into the PC. But this could be done on Fight Stick. I think that would actually be closest to the arcade experience. We are going to talk about bonus stages next time, but here we're just killing time again. People ask me, do you hate these bonus stages in a speedrun? And I say no, because this game is so D-pad intensive that I kind of need a break. My thumb is serious Marble Madness pain from long streams of this game. That's right. So if you thought this game was weird, it's going to get weirder, because we're going to get wacky. If you thought you didn't have enough anthropomorphized enemies, get ready. The frying pan, he wants to get me, he did. He did. It's a very hard start with the frying pan. And now we're going to try to really abuse power-ups here. You cannot scroll the screen when you have this power-up, which it's already pretty broken, so... I was looking for Nobby there, we got, still got in there. So, I'm gonna play this a little careful because we need to abuse the helicopter, try to kill that Steely, which I did not do. So he's going to harass me. Unlike Marble Madness 1, Steely in this game is very, very aggressive. You could jump clean over that wall to save time, but we still get pretty good. We still get pretty good. Deep Sea is suspiciously chill for how late in the game it is, so we are now on the third set of levels. This is the first and only underwater level of Marble Madness, complete with underwater physics. It's wild. Can we hold the line? No. Stingrays, always a bane of mine. They're unrealistically fast. I hate them. But we're still... Oh, if you fall too far, you will despawn. You have to really know that distance. I just mistimed it a little bit. Right through the center there, and... Very good. Now we got the weird walls race. You thought the walls were normal in the other levels. Well, they're not going to be normal anymore. Look, there's a fist. He just tried to punch me. It's very weird. I want to fly. I want to fly right down here to exactly that spot and just skip a lot of the level. I'm going to try to get the next cycle here. Press up for no reason and land right there. And that's a fantastic, actually weird walls right there. Shortcut there. This is one of my... If I had live split running, that might have been a gold split. That was super clean. I'm very happy with that. Silly race. Nobby abuse. So we're going to try to Nobby most of this level. Get Nobby again. Just keep stacking your Nobby time. Nobby unsafe at any speed. And it wouldn't be a silly race without birds. If you know anything about video games, you're probably aware that birds are jerks, and this is no exception. Same sprite from Marble Madness 1. Alright, so now we're going to do a little bit of marathon safety, so I'm going to try to spell marble. When's marble, baby? Everyone's asking, when's marble? Marble's right now. We're spelling it. I'm going to get that. Got me to 2x. I want to try to get to 4x. And that's going to give me a bunch of bonus time in the next level. The next level is the final level. And something special about it that I'll talk about in a minute. So I'm going to rack up all that time. This is something in a any percent speed run. I would not want to get this much time because it would actually cost IRL time. But let's see what we got here. Got that nice 4x bonus. Plus 30 seconds on top of the time you normally get, so that's pretty safe. King of the Mountain is very special. You get by default 2, but I changed the dip switches. I have 1 chance to beat this or it will game over. So Mom Spaghetti right here. And you might notice these are evil Berts. Shout out to Hazelnim for laughing uncontrollably for a good 5 minutes when I let her know this enemy is just called an evil Bert. I don't know what else to call it. Just take a look at that guy. It's evil Bert. And if you kill them, you can actually get bonus points, which can translate to bonus time. But that is also slow. So huge disco floor. This is the big scary spot of the run because it's hard to get consistent. We got it in 1. Very exciting. So now here we go. And let's end clean up the drama of the final goal. We did it. Sub 10. I'm very happy with that. And of course, 1 credit clear. Lots of points, more than I normally get, because I do not normally play on normal difficulty. But if you want to pick up this game, I would say look for the dip switches, change it to easiest difficulty. You'll find that it's much more approachable, and the game will let you pick up where you left off at any point. So other than the last race, you can throw more credits in and pick off on whatever level you lost on. So that's it. That's Marble Madness 2. Much more bonkers than Marble Madness 1. Thanks, Yells. Thank you, L-Rock, and the rest of the RGL team for having me here. I will be around in chat for a little bit. So thank you all, and cut me for the next one.